You got that right. They got lobsters here at this Filipino buffet. Yes. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Steve from Rockstar Eater coming to you with another rockin' episode. And I am out here in Artesia, which is in Los Angeles County, because I'm going to be revisiting a restaurant that I've been to actually quite recently. So behind me is Mekeni Pinoy's Pride. This is the Filipino restaurant that I went to for that Saturday breakfast buffet, which is quite awesome. And I learned that very recently they started up a Wednesday dinner buffet, all you can eat. And they even have lobsters on the menu. Oh yeah, I am so here. So if you guys want to see one of the greatest places that you can eat Filipino buffet for dinner with lobster on the menu, you've come to the right episode. So stick all the way to the end because you're going to see an amazing spread here at Mekeni Pinoy's Pride on Wednesday night. And also, if you're new to this channel, take a moment right now to hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell because I post these food and travel videos weekly you don't want to miss out on. So go ahead, do that right now. And in the meantime, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna check out this dinner menu, see what they got here. This should be exciting. So Mekeni Pinoy's Pride is not a buffet restaurant, but they do have buffets on the weekends for breakfast and now on Wednesday night from 5 to 9 p.m. $35 per person. You can get all these amazing items. I see at least 12 here, and of course the lobsters. All right guys, so this is Bea. She's gonna be showing us everything that's here on this wonderful Wednesday night dinner buffet. All right, so what do we have here?
All right, so right there we have steamed rice.
Uh-huh.
And then next we have creamy oyster asparagus with fried tofu on top.
Okay.
And then this is garlic noodles.
Garlic noodles?
Yes.
Yum.
All right, this is our barbecue ribs.
Is that like a barbecue sauce on it?
Yes, it's all over the top and on the sides.
Mm-hmm.
And then the next one is our spicy ribs.
Spicy ribs with some sort of a sauce over it, I think.
Yes. And then our next one we have chop suey, which is a mix of vegetables and quail eggs.
Yum.
And then this is our sea bass tinola, which is a soup that has ginger. And the next one is a chicken afritada. It's similar to a Filipino dish called menudo, which is a pork stew, tomato-based stew. Alright, and then these are our lobsters with our house special sauce.
Uh-huh, this is what everyone comes here for.
Yes, and then just to let everyone know that it's gonna be 3 per head.
Okay, yep.
And then this is our roast beef.
Like creamy roast beef?
Yes. And then our salmon.
Ooh, that looks so good. Yeah, I can tell this is high quality stuff.
Alright, this is calamari, which is fried squid. And then we have lumpiang Shanghai, also known as Filipino egg rolls. And this is the moment everyone's been waiting for, the lechon roll.
This is like a whole lechon?
Yes. And then these are the different sauces. So that's mang tomas, which you use generally for the lechon roll. And then this is suka, which is also vinegar. And then this is for the lumpiang Shanghai, which is sweet and sour sauce. Alright, so this is our ginatang, or also known as bilo-bilo, which is a mix of fruit like bananas and jackfruit. This is our drinks, which is water and then lemongrass tea.
Oh yeah, and this is included as part of the buffet, right?
Yes, this is included on the buffet. And then this is achara, which is pickled papayas.
Nice.
And then these are going to be our desserts, which are just fruit. So it's watermelon, mangoes, and then green grapes.
It gets so crowded here when they open. I heard that people are checking in through Yelp, and that's why there's a long line when they first open at 5 p.m. So that is actually a good idea. Check in on Yelp so that you can get reservations, which they take within, I think, only the first hour, and then afterwards it's pretty much first come, first serve. So I'm glad I got here very early because, yeah, you have to. It looks like it's a popular spot. The rib itself is very soft. So I feel like I'm eating sweet barbecue ribs. And I think this is the first time that I've tried ribs of this kind in any Filipino buffet, whether it's in California or Nevada. And did I tell you that this lemongrass tea comes with the buffet as well? Ooh, that is really good. Lemongrass flavor, and it's been sweetened, so it's very refreshing. And it's so perfect with those who have kind of a sweet tooth like I do. If you have a sweet drink like that, it can definitely help with something like the spicy ribs. Oh, I like those ribs. On the salty, savory side, it's very creamy. I don't know if that's a kare sauce or something over it, but it's very good. It's like such a good feel-good dish when you eat it. Be sure to get your rice too. And now I'm moving on to the good stuff. Lobster tail, oh yeah. And I decided to switch seats because that, where I was sitting, was just, there's just too much crowd there with the buffet line. I mean, this buffet line is still going crazy. And let me tell you, you're not gonna find lobster tails in too many buffets in Los Angeles or even Southern California. So the fact that they have it here at Mekeni's, no matter how big or small it is, it's a big plus to me. That cream sauce that's over it, it's like some sort of a mayo sauce. Not sure what it is, but it really adds good flavor to this whole thing. So once again, it's 3 lobster pieces. That's the limit for the buffet. But I'm happy. I mean, that 3, that's actually, to me, that's pretty generous. And the sea bass soup, I don't want to let this one sit way too long because it's a soup, so I got to get to it. I'm loving the broth. It's kind of cold now. That's why you got to get to it soon if you can. But that fish is amazing. Amazing, amazing. Yeah, here's something you cannot miss up there at the buffet line. I almost passed up on it, but I'm glad I didn't. I met one of my fans right here. This is Lori, as well as her husband, Jeffrey, who's not here. But just wanted to give a shout out to them. They're faithful customers here, yes. Here we go, round number 2. Oh, this one's new. Okay, I think this replaced the pork ribs. This is the Cajun shrimp. Oh yeah, I'm gonna get some salmon too. That sounds good. And this is one of the highlights of this buffet, is the lechon, so obviously I'm gonna get it. And the gravy goes right on top. And one of the things that I found out is that some of the dishes up there, they do swap in with other dishes that I didn't see the first time around. So you'll see some surprises up there if you go up for round 2, round 3. That is like a very creamy short rib. And this short rib is so soft, you don't even need a knife to cut into it. That's how soft it is. That's the way short ribs should be, because you don't want short ribs that's tasting like so hard and chewy. This is like the ideal way to make it. Like I said, it's creamy, almost kind of like Alfredo sauce in some ways. It's good. And just as soft as a salmon. Every time I see salmon in a buffet line, it's like I always have to get it, no matter what. And thankfully, it's good salmon. Just as soft as a short rib. Truly amazing. So if you guys are into seafood, I noticed that they do have quite a bit of seafood items here. I'm not just talking about the lobster, but they got the salmon, you know, like the fish. They have shrimp. So it's really safe to say that this is in many ways like a seafood buffet. But I haven't gotten to this, which is the main attraction here, other than the lobsters, is the lechon. The lechon itself is very soft, so there's no complaints about that whatsoever. It's just a mouthful. So when you bite into it, you're gonna have a lot of pork as well as the skin all in your mouth at the same time. And you definitely need to get the sauce on top of it, the lechon sauce, that gravy, because it adds really good flavor. So if you were to come to this restaurant, what would you focus on the most? See, what did I tell you? It's like a seafood lover's meal right here. Gotta get my money's worth with my third and last piece of lobster. Oh yeah, here we go. I think the record of number of lobster tails that I've had at a buffet is probably 10, I would say. That was like a long time ago. I can't really eat that much now, but it just shows that when you go to a buffet, you gotta be a wise eater. See, what did I tell you? Here's another new dish, the pork hígado. I'm telling you, they're just gonna bring out new dishes all of the time, so you might as well just stay till 9 o'clock. Hey, I have to try the egg rolls too. If you have a big appetite, you could really have fun with this buffet. There's so many things that you can choose from. including like egg rolls. It's like something that's so basic, but yet it's so enjoyable too at these buffets. And I definitely need to get more of this lechon, which I think might be my favorite here actually. See, it's like kind of like eating a pork cracker, but then there's also the tender meat that's underneath it. So you get the combination of crispy and melt in your mouth soft meat. I can say that a lot of the pork dishes here are really killer, like the barbecue pork ribs, the spicy pork ribs, the lechon. To me, those were the highlights of this buffet. And then, of course, the lobsters. You know, that's kind of a given. But if you're looking for a really awesome $35 buffet, Wednesday night, Filipino style, then definitely come here and check out Mekeni Pinoy's Pride, because this is one of the best buffets that you'll find actually in Los Angeles County. One of the much better ones.
Happy birthday, Red!
I just decided to crash in on their birthday. All right, guys, so before I close out this episode, I want to give a shout out to Moses and Felina, who are the lovely owners here at this restaurant. So come in here, tell them you saw this episode. They're going to take very good care of you, right?
Yes.
All right, awesome. Anyways, thank you so much for watching, guys. You know what to do. Give me a like, give me a subscribe, and I'll see you all in the next food adventure.
And just say Rockstar Eater.
You'll get 5%.
Okay.